Finna turn up chicken salad. I'm so in love. Yeah. Right. We're doing chicken salad today, y'all. And as always, gonna have trouble cutting this onion. I actually think I'm gonna cut the apple first because I know I'm not gonna use this whole apple, and I will be damned if I bite into an apple and it tastes any type of remnants of an onion. So wash that celery off, and then I'm gonna cut this apple. Oh God! Oh God! I hope I am cutting this correctly. I say as I probably cut it incorrectly. Don't make fun of how I just did that, please, please. At least I'm cutting safely. But it can be incorrect as long as safety is in there, right? Like, yikes. I'm so excited to eat this salad, one. And two, I've been craving it all week, and it's been so many things preventing me from making it. First, I ended up making chicken soup instead. And then the freeze came, or no, like I think the freeze contributed to the chicken soup, but regardless, I ended up making plenty of other stuff instead. And it just kind of got in the way of it, and the time passed me, and I completely forgot. Oh, I need to be able to see. And I completely forgot, oh yeah, I wanted me some chicken salad, but my stomach didn't. My buds didn't. Especially after the blunts, I get very reminded that I wanted that chicken salad. So today is the day. And I like apples in my chicken salad. If you don't, then honestly, I'd never want to eat your food. You clearly have no proper taste. Just saying. Goodness. Y'all, oh my gosh, I just finished Castlevania Nocturne. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I just finished it. Loved it. I'd say I'm leaning more towards love instead of like, so I'll give it that. And I was very impressed. I would be surprised if they didn't do a season 3 because the way they ended it off, it's a lot of story to go into that. We didn't give Annette the full ability to talk to her ancestors without talking to the malevolent ones. Like, girl, I don't know what you had going on. We didn't sit over here and gave Papa Belmont his powers back. What's up, Ashley? How you doing? We done sat over here and gave Papa Belmont his powers back. We done turned Terra Mama into a vampire, and it looked like she going on some type of evil arc. Now, granted, bear with me. I did not rewatch season 1 before I watched season 2, so I could have forgot. So I not could have. I did forget if her mom was an evil villain or not. I don't remember her being evil. I more so just remember her boarding baby Belmont and just like, having terror and everything. And she was just like, minding her speaker business. But we done made her like an evil vampire. I don't know her game. I don't know what they have going on. She over here talking to somebody called, I don't even want to say his name because it's just odd, but some dude named like Coyote something. And so, what's up, Meditation Zone Bumba? Nice to see you on a live. But she over there talking to some like wannabe Grim Reaper, and it's just weird, and I don't know what they have going on. Her daughter, luckily, and at first I wasn't feeling Tara. I wasn't feeling Tara first season. Loki wasn't feeling her second season either. She's just such a whiny, man. But they gave her the ability to also do the foraging of the night creatures and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. And then she started tweaking and bringing in actual night creatures of hell that wasn't listening to her. And so it's kind of like, whoa. And then also, like I said, she got that evil mama. So it's like, I don't know what you're going to do with this power and what you got going on. So honestly, I was really ready to say, honestly, Tara, you need to go. Straight up. And then thank you, thank you. Um, but then we brought Jolta back. I love Jolta. Jolta is my bitch. Everybody got an evil mama. Yes. In that Castlevania universe, everybody has to have an evil parent, cousin, somebody. Like, but they brought Jolta back. As I was saying, Jolta is my bitch, baddest vampire bitch walking. She done it up, but I don't want to spoil it by saying something else. I love how they brought her back. They brought her back, and that's all I'm gonna say. I love how we talked. I love how we highlight black vampires as well, and actually give them powers and just like allow them to exist in this universe. And then having black sorcerers as well. I'm somebody that is really into fantasy and sci-fi, and something that obviously I'm gonna like as a black person is to see myself and others that look like me doing some magical things. Yes, I want a black Harry Potter. Black Harry Potter. And so I really enjoy that they highlight black supernatural figures and everything like that. They also did good with the element of African mythology, which is something I think is nice that they're interpreting in media now, as much as they interpreted Greek mythology and stuff, because these are stories. As long as they don't start doing too much with them, I don't see the harm. But at the end of the day, they are just stories, and I like how they're contributing them to the other stories that are new to us. And so honestly, I say it was good for me. They had some nice fight scenes. Let me tell y'all. Oh, they started doing some real, like actual anime stuff. And when I say actual anime stuff, I wish I could articulate it better. But like y'all know when they be having them go super close to the screen and they be having like the ugly ass face and everything. They was doing a lot of that this season. They were not shying away from the fact that they want to be taken serious as an anime. I can respect it. I can. But Lord Jesus, was that some ugly ass shit, bro? Oh my gosh. But it was good. I'm glad I have my palate cleanser like Smallville. Y'all know I love me some Smallville. I talked about this yesterday. And I'm literally only on season 2. I'm about to get into season 3. Because y'all know it's some early days when they had... Oh, shit, I dropped an apple. Let me calm down. Y'all know it's the early days when they had episodes going at 22 episodes. So I'm on episode 21, and I'm going to assume it's 22. I don't jump into it, but it's very old school and very entertaining. And it's old school on them storylines. It's, what can I relate it to? What's like one of my favorite old school shows that's like really relevant? Let me think. Of course I want to think about it and I can't come up with it off the top of my head. The storylines, they're very tentative with it. You never know where they're gonna go. It really makes you a fan of Superman. I was not a fan of Superman before I watched Smallville, hence my name Lex Luthor. But now it has a double entendre because Lex Luthor and Superman are besties in the show, but also in Young Justice they have a child together. So technically all along he loves Superman, and maybe all along I love Superman as well. Maybe that's the truth I was trying to evade. But I highly recommend watching it, and it's honestly the best superhero show I've watched. It really does a lot of good character development of who Clark Kent is, and then it also like brings you into the life of, oh yeah, he needed to figure out who he was as Clark Kent before Superman. Like the person we get presented, whether it's in mainstream media or even, I think in toys and even TV shows like Justice League Unlimited and Justice League period, whatever. Or even his own show, the Superman animated series. It doesn't really highlight, him as a teenager going into adulthood. So I really like that they do that and they show us him having to go through those phases. And honestly, I want them to do that more. I really now want a Bruce Wayne up and coming show. I want a coming of age Batman story, or specifically Bruce Wayne. So you're telling No, 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 no. You may have, you heard me right, but you interpreted it wrong. So in the show Young Justice, Lex Luthor clones Superman's DNA with his DNA and makes a child Superboy. But you tell me, would you make a child with somebody that you at some level don't love? And so that's where we get the Alexa Luthor. But before I was a fan of Superman, I disliked Superman like Lex Luthor, his arch enemy. But in Smallville, he and Lex Luthor's are besties. Yeah. There's the proper I ain't gonna say chronological because it's two different shows, but that's the proper lore. There we go. That's the proper lore of it all. But you need to watch. And actually, yeah, you know what? You know what? Hell yeah. He is bisexual. He is. Yeah. Clark Kent is bisexual. I'm claiming it here. He for sure is a lover boy, I'll tell you that. Clark is a freak ass nigga. Let me tell you that. And let me tell you something else. His daddy is the most obnoxious, annoying, wannabe motivational speaker I've ever seen. Wannabe motivational speaker, but the only ambition he has in life is to feed cows. Now, hold on, wait a minute. I ain't saying feeding cows is bad. But his thing is, he don't want to do nothing but feed cows. If somebody says, yay, you know what? I want to pay you for them cows that you feed. Nah. I'm a man that believes I should work for what I have. I'm literally trying to pay you for what you did, sir. You fed these cows. Nah, I don't take money. I do the work. And it's just like, okay, nobody has time for this fake prideful attitude that you put on. He don't ever want to sit over here and be nice to Lex. He don't ever want to sit over here and see Lex as an individual. He don't want to see nobody as like their own. No. Bump that. He don't ever want to see his own mistakes. I don't want to spoil them, but one time Mama Clark got on his ass and just basically said, you always putting your desires before the family, and the one time I want to do it, it's a problem. And he still found an excuse to say why what she was doing was an issue. Like, oh my Lord, Papa Kent, if y'all have ever watched BMF, me and my man put him on a level of, I have a level of like worst dads, worst husband. It's interchangeable sometimes. But Papa Kent is one level above Charles from BMF. Charles from BMF was a man who lacked ambition as well, a man that lacked swag, a man that lacked personality, charisma, whatever you want to give a person who just does anything in life, even just right above the bare minimum. That's what Charles from BMF do. He sat over here and got to like a low point in life financially, which is fine. Or something happened with his job and he had to get a low-end job or whatever. Bump all that. He got his wife working at Wendy's. Now, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with being an essential worker. I like Wendy's. Give me a spicy nugget, 10-piece. Fries extra salty. Thank you. But tell me why their children were street pharmacists trying to bless them. And we not taking that drug money. And the mom, of course, she not going to contribute to her children, doing things that don't serve them well and they don't serve other people well. So, of course, you expect the mama to be on that as well, which she is. But the daddy, that ain't got nothing going on and got the mama working at Wendy's, don't want to accept the money. Oh, my Lord. But okay, then we get to another part. Charles is also a traditional man. Meaning he know how to, fix a good amount of cars. He know how to build. He know how to paint. He know how to do a nice amount of trades. So Lucille, the wife, asked Charles to put up some wallpaper. 5 years ago. Every episode, wallpaper still halfway done. Charles still complaining. Charles still not taking the drug money. Lucille still having to serve 10-piece, extra spicy, extra salt on the fries to women like me. But he ain't doing the wallpaper. Then, ooh, 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 to add insult to injury. Like I said, Charles is traditional. Of course, Lucille gonna be traditional. They are people of the Lord. Amen, amen. They go to church. They go to church one Sunday. And along with his trade skills, Charles can play the piano. He's a musician as well, just to let y'all know. The woman who's the singer of that particular Sunday start flirting with Charles mid-song, and Charles picking up on it, he liking it. Lucille pick up on it too, and she not liking it. I don't think she really says anything, no. I can't remember, but fast forward. She asked Charles, the woman who was lead singing in the choir, would you mind fixing my lampshade for me? Charles, the man who finds any simple reason, like, I don't know, a hangnail, not to do something, says, you know what? Yeah, I'll fix your lampshade. He go over to fix his lampshade. Somehow her legs are spread. Now somehow Charles is cheating. I'll be down. I ain't never in my days seen a nigga more sorry. And to, get to the positivity of the story. Well, I don't know if, divorce is positivity, but I will say people being happy, and if divorce is in that, then so be it. Lucille ends up finding this out and calls that nigga out. Tell him that he is fish rot from the neck down, because that's what he is, and divorces him. But in my days, I have never seen a nigga so sorry. And I've watched a lot of TV. I've seen some sorry niggas. Now let me go on my repertoire of sorry niggas that I know. Oh, Lovecraft Country. Tick's Uncle Daddy. If y'all watch Lovecraft Country, Tick's Uncle Daddy. Fish rot from the neck down. It's no joke. It's no joke. And I said all that to say Papa Clark is like right between them. Right between. Now, I give him some points every now and again. He be getting me every other episode because it's like, and you are harboring a baby alien. So I can't give you too much flack. Like, you're probably under a lot of pressure. And for some reason, he has like 20 cows. Don't be selling no type of beef, milk, or cowboy boots. I don't understand what he got going on. I don't. But still, I'd be stressed too. Sorry ass cows. That's why nobody want nothing from them. They don't want no milk. They don't want no boots. They don't want no beef. Don't nobody want no Kobe beef. They already know how Papa Clark get down. For some reason, your cattle sucks. Oh man, I got onion shaving on the floor. I'm gonna get that in a second. After I get this onion. Now, y'all, if y'all saw my last video, y'all know I suck at cutting onions. Lord. But I'm getting better. It's okay. Practice makes progress, makes perfection. So I need to figure out how to make these lines smaller. I be chopping them as full lines, and my intention is to chop them diced already. I want to dice them. Gosh. Ooh, starting to hit. I almost made it. Almost. Ooh. I had cut the heart. I seen myself do it too. I seen it. Mmm. Mmm. Ooh, wee. And I ended up playing with, I ain't even peep. I had this extra apple, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. I gotta get out the L. Oh, God. Oh, God. Y'all, it's like transferred all the way over there. This is too much. It's too much. Cake baking? Oh, yes. I love chocolate cake. That's like when... Hell yeah. Yeah. I want to do that now. You just gave me the perfect idea. Thank you. I want to bake a cake. But chocolate cake is my fave. And that's like the one cake I know how to make. I know how to make strawberry too. But not as... Like, not as big of a fan. Shit. Who you telling? Man... To carry around an onion. They need that. Fuck pepper spray. Put some onion in that bitch. Ooh. Lord, I don't even know what I was talking about. Ain't nothing funny no more. Nothing. I gotta sweep this floor, bruh. So bad. I think I honestly may cut one more thing of celery. I'm annoyed. No, they're not. This gotta be enough onion. I was gonna say I may cut some more. Oh, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Go in there. This may be enough celery. I'm doing a whole rotisserie chicken. Maybe some more apple. May have to do exactly what I said I didn't want to do. Oh, this should be enough. What do y'all think? Is that enough for one whole rotisserie chicken? I feel like I don't know. Oh, I'm so excited. Here I go. Just go ahead and cut that off. Y'all probably couldn't even hear me. I was having trouble selecting what I wanted. think I have an alarm going off. Go over there. Man, if I even have room for this. Gosh. I'm reaping the harvest God promised me. Take back what the devil stole from me, and I rejoice today. For I shall recover it all. Yes, I rejoice today. For I shall recover it all. Oh my gosh. Now, one thing I will say, I remember I had made a video about women in comics in DC that need their own shows and everything, and one of them was Catwoman, and people on Reddit was saying, yeah, that's cool. Catwoman fans, that's cool, but no. To be fair, it was somebody that was a Batman fan. But that's cool, but she needs to make sure they put her with Batman. Somebody was all like, it's not necessary that they pair her with Batman. Because, she's her own character, For 60 years, she's been trying to make a name for herself, which she kind of has. So that's not a necessity. Oh, well, they always try to pair her with other people, so if they do decide to pair her with somebody, it needs to be Batman. Okay, well, to stay on your point, she don't need to be with Batman. She has other love interests. On that point, I found out Catwoman is bisexual, Catwoman also has other lovers, as I said. She didn't have people sending her cats, little kitties, trying to get some kitty, But this is Catwoman we're talking about, so, of course, she's queen. Of course. Oh, gosh. I keep kind of dropping some, but it's not a lie, so it's good. All right. So I am done with the veggies. Need to cut up this cheese, though. That is something I need to do. If I could just... Actually, no. Fuck wrong with the nigga, bro? Flying off the shelves. Wash that off. Hello. Hold on, y'all. People sending political text messages, bruh. Oh my gosh, y'all. I went to that rally. I went to the Kamala rally. Let me specify. I went to the Kamala rally when she was in Houston. That is something I am never doing again. Unless one of my children is running for president. Because, ooh-wee. It was so hot. Time-consuming. Oh my gosh, the people that you deal with, the way that people act when, like, I wouldn't even know what to label that as. Like important events, or when like they feel like, just basically people feeling like their time is better, is more important than other people's and everything. But it was just so many people. We all been waiting outside all day. And then, basically doors open at 3. 3 happened. People, the line really ain't moving for real. And so people kind of take it upon themselves, logically speaking. It's 3 o'clock. So they said them doors is open. I'm just going to start walking up. So obviously in the crowd, I'm one of them people. I have been there, since 11. We're confirming like, oh yeah, they say they open at 3. So let's go ahead and start, mush to the front, mush to the front. So everybody is kind of on an understanding of doing this. The people that, basically want to wait for it, want to wait for them to open the doors because, well, they're not open yet. Well, they won't be open until people start moving. So maybe that's what we should do. This starts working. They start opening the doors for those like me and my man who took the initiative. And now people are upset. No, y'all need to move to the back of the line because we were here first. We were waiting. Yes, in hindsight, you were first. But in retrospect, you could have stayed first if you kept moving. And now it's time to go. And then it became, well, I was here longer. I was here longer. This doesn't really matter. We're all here for the same purpose. We all want to sit down. So let's keep it moving. And then so many people was just going crazy arguing over this point. Then people start chanting, wait your turn. Wait your turn. I start chanting, we all been waiting. We all been waiting. This is not a better than. This is not a, oh yeah, well, I have something better to do. We all clearly have nothing to do on this Friday that is more clearly important than being here. So I don't know why everybody's all of a sudden in this rush, you know? Just a little mini rant while I cut the cheese. Oh gosh. Corny. Y'all, don't mind Joey. Anytime he hears a truck, he can't help himself. It's just something about him. He kind of off. I think I have to have extreme cognitive dissonance to continue eating cheese, knowing I'm lactose intolerant. Like, I'm just cutting all this cheese thinking, like, wow, you gonna pug me up. almost on the final cheeses. Sorry, I'm so silent. Still getting used to this live thing. Trying to make sure I always have something to talk about, you know, but kind of went mute, you know. What is there to talk about, you know? Well, I've been getting more into God lately. I'm very happy about that. Every morning I wake up, I either listen to a new Bible story or have my own personal praise session with gospel music, which I think has been really enlightening and helpful. I also listen to the full Bible with my boyfriend, which has been really nice. Especially, with the stories I'm listening to, just the videos that I watch, and it'll be, you know, stories of the women in the Bible, which is something I was really seeking when I first went on my journey with God, is trying to find the stories that include the women kind of be in the forefront and what they had to go through, and not just the men all the time, even though there's no issue. Love the men. Can't have life without man and woman, you know. Can't have life without God's people. But, you know, it's nice, as I said, just about television, to see stories and have representation that looks like you and that you can relate to. And their stories are also going to be unique in themselves because they're women. And so a lot of them deal with them, and some being barren, a lot of them being prophets, some being the example of God never straying away and staying in our lives and always having a place in our lives. I already had some of this chicken, so that's why it looked like that. And so that's been really nice. And I pray every night. I was already praying every night before bed, but I do a more personal prayer. And that's something that really makes me happy. It makes me feel closer. Also been journaling more, just getting my thoughts out there. Just like really seeing what goes on in my head. Also view my journal as like something I want to be able to look back on and be like, you know, what was going on in my head when I'm older? Or like if my children ever want like a sneak peek into how their mother was, how mommy got down and stuff. Or even like, you know, personal advice. Like, yeah, if I don't have the words for what they're going through, send them to God. And then if they're going through something that I remember, I can even go back and relate it to something I went through. Kind of like, you know, my own little personal handbook, you know. My mom went to saying personal Alexa declassified, but do not mess with Nes declassified. Them niggas is weirdos as they got older. But that's something I like doing too, is jotting down stuff. It makes me also feel like an historian, you know. And then it's also that thing of, you know, if you don't write down your story, nobody else will. And I also feel really cool about doing it because it's kind of like the Bible as well. And what David did, writing psalms and songs, and just all the people that documented their experiences with God. So like documenting my life and what I have going on. Just like I am doing now, I'd say. I don't think that really had a lot of meat on there, but I do like how that outside looks, so I'm gonna eat it. Mm-hmm. 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 Real chefs, real eaters, eat while they cook. Just saying. That's just fat. Take the meat off of this one as well. Oh my gosh, y'all, freaking spider! Oh my god! Oh my god! I remember when I was younger and I was at the park with my granny. She wasn't really watching me, you know, but it's okay. I love you, granny. Love you, granny. Wasn't really watching me, and so I took a jar that I had. I went over to an ant pile, scooped it up, and poured it all over myself, like a child does, like an inquisitive, ignorant child does. She saw me, came over, and was helping them off me. Obviously, I was bit the fuck up. Hella Neosporin, let me tell you. But that's what that just reminded me of. Take the insides out. I feel like I'm on The Walking Dead. I feel like either character, honestly. The zombies or the main cast. That's how each be eating. Be ripping through. Shit. Ooh. I did not grab none of my seasonings yet. It's okay. Wheels keep on turning. Proud keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. The caucus. Trying to take my cheese. Okay. Went through that part, and so found the ones that were deboned out of that. All right. Now, feel like searching for the 1 cup, and I'm doing it anyway. I found it. So I'm gonna do the half one instead. And I need seasoning. Pepper, onion powder. Salt. Now I'm actually gonna start using a measuring cup when I do salt, because I kid y'all not, salt in me are not besties. We don't get along. We don't get along at all. So, and of course it's nothing on here. I'm just gonna know I've done this much of salt. What is this? 1/8 a teaspoon. Shoot. I've already done that much of salt. I'm gonna do this side now. So I've already done my salt. Put that right there. Garlic powder. Let's go ahead and do the other side, because child, need that garlic powder. Need some black pepper, of course. And I also got lemon pepper rotisserie, by the way. And we're gonna need some onion powder. I'm gonna also need some gloves. And we're gonna need some nice Tony Shashies. Nice Tony Shashies. This is extra spicy. Now I got the gloves. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna just do one for now. Make sure everything is seasoned thoroughly first. And I'm still add more seasoning as I add the ingredients, because it needs to be thoroughly seasoned. Let me say that. Okay. Oh, bitch, I'm a big gangster. Time is going up, okay, to sing up. And I'm also doing a measuring cup of our mayonnaise, because when it comes to making the chicken and tuna salad, that mayonnaise level has to be just right. And I'm a fan of mayonnaise. I love me some mayonnaise. Oh gosh. The thing I hate is that it is messy. Lord. Ugh. I wiped it off just to use it again. What sense does that make? Okay. So I know this is half a cup. Is that a piece of cheese? Go ahead, put you in there. Get on. Let's get on. Okay, this is actually time consuming, so I'm just gonna start dumping. Okay, just go ahead and dump it in there. Yes. I can cover it.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pop some popcorn.
And just, oh, it's getting stuck. Okay, on the outside of the bowl. I'm professional. So that's a mess. I'm just gonna use a spoon. I don't know why I did that. And there was just so much mayonnaise wasted. Let me just. Here we go. Oh, thank you.
It's gonna make too much noise.
It's been a pretty quiet stream. Off that open. Oh, that really smells so good. Y'all, I'm going to need another blend after this. I already know. But that's just how I am. Put that relish all throughout there. Nice. Go ahead. Ooh. Go ahead. Put that relish up. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some more pepper because I've done the mayonnaise and I do not want that flavor going away. You need that seasoning. Some garlic powder. I just did onion powder. Ooh. Just gonna act like y'all did not see that. But it's okay. I need it that much anyways. So it's fine. And then I almost forgot my salt when I do my measurements though, because y'all know I'm not the biggest fan. Well, when I say I'm not the biggest fan, I just don't like my food salty. Obviously, you need salt. Nice and mayonnaise. Ooh. That would have made me so sad. Like, I'm not even joking. I would have cried. There's nothing like baby. Now let's do that cheese one by one. Well, palm by palm. Now, last little layering of seasoning just to make sure everything is locked in. I'm not gonna do no more Tony's though, because that shit is extra spicy. And I do not want no problems with Big Tony. I think I may do a little bit more relish though. Not seeing all the relish I would like to see. I'm low-key scared. I did not do enough salt. I'm still gonna do this much. I'm gonna try it though. It's not even all the salt I put in there. So I'm gonna try it after this. Put this mayonnaise up. Not the seasoning just yet. Y'all finna think I'm crazy as shit, but I'm finna try it with my knife. I just don't want to waste no dishes. Oh yeah. It could actually use a little bit more spice, actually. But that's good. That's good, girl. That's good, girl. That's good, girl. I am. Hello. Ain't nobody ever said that. Like, say they knew me from my video. Thank you for acknowledging that. Did you like the video? Since you remember that. And remember me. Am I memorable? Thank you, God. Thank you, God. That's why you want to feed and check the channel. Yes. Okay, algorithm. Okay, algorithm. Okay. Okay, well, if you like that one, check out my other vids. Now, you know, they ain't know what happened to, but I'm a yapper, so I find anything to discuss. I got one on NLE Chopper and his weird on Mama. I got one on YB and Almighty J getting humbled. I have one on comics. I have like an unpopular opinions one too, which is kind of dated now and everything. But you know, I have some nice ones. So, you know, if you wouldn't mind just checking one or two or all of them out. But either way, even if you don't, thank you so much for watching the first one, Symphonique, because that one is honestly one of my faves. It really got me into YouTube, even though I did a video before that. That was one that honestly was pondering on my mind for a while because I really liked Symphony growing up and I still follow her to this day. So it was just like, dang, where my bitch at? Weird on Mama yet. You know, meditation, you know. I honestly, have you ever watched Saturdays, the Disney Channel show about young black girls all skating? It was so good. I hate that Disney Channel loved it. I seen that. I actually was getting into that because they have my girl Golden Brooks from Girlfriends on there, and I think she played the mama. If my memory serves me correct, I was getting into that. I enjoyed it. If I'm being honest, because I do plan on being a show writer, it was a tad bit slow. And I would say for the age range that it was supposed to be for, it should have been a little bit more fast paced. It reminded me of Andy Mack, which I liked as well, but Andy Mack like turned me off too. And granted, I'm one of the people, you know, like I said in my video, I was watching. Yes, yes. Now, I was one of the people, like I said in my video, I was watching Disney Channel, like, I think up until I was like 17. And then I think apparently they didn't cancel the channel too. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Disney Channel was my life. Like, I'm a Disney Channel kid. Not a Disney kid, I'm a Disney Channel kid. Yes, I like Omar Gooden too. Omar Gooden is literally like sitcom. My mind didn't went blank for a second. He's sitcom royalty. That's what I meant to say. You can't see like any sitcom and Omar Gooden has not been there. I should. I don't know if it would feel as authentic because I didn't watch it all the way through, but that would actually give me something to watch and I can talk about it. But I ain't gonna lie, I may be talking shit about it because like I said, I felt like it could have been better. So I don't really like to like assess, you know, I don't know, because I was talking shit about rap shit. I don't like to assess shows and really just shit talk them because I don't want to be like perceived as a hater. I feel like I have nothing good to say about it, but yeah, it's always happening. It's always the budget that typically, oh no, I got some salad on the side. It's typically the budget that always messes up the shows because the viewership is not not matching the vibes. Right? I hate that they doing that now to streaming, that they're taking it off the platforms, period. Especially when a lot of these platforms was a lot of people's opportunity to like keep up with all the old shows and stuff that they like. Like that was one of Disney Plus's big things that, oh yeah, you get to watch all the old shows. So that just ends at the old shows. Like y'all don't care about none of your new projects y'all got going on. Like they don't care. No show is safe. HBO Max, my show, The Two of Us, they canceled that thing like that. And I really, got chicken on me. I really was fucking with that one. Talked about two siblings and them dealing with their brother, the youngest, attaining like social media influencer fame. And it was a really good show, like really surreal. Like they really do not be letting shows like get all their potential out. One of my favorite shows, Lovecraft Country, got canceled, and it's like, you know, it's a layered thing why it got canceled. It's because like, you know, she wanted to go somewhere else, and honestly that's more talking about the power hungry stuff with businesses and stuff. Man, ain't that some canceling it for material that's already been done, and more than likely y'all cancel it because it's them white people. Now, I ain't gonna do too much hate because that low-key actually goes into what I was saying earlier, where I said I'm glad that this show I was watching, Castlevania, has black sorcerers and stuff and wizards and everything, and it's really highlighting black people in sci-fi fantasy realm. So I can't be too mad because the lead is a black girl. Oh God. I can't be too mad because the lead is a black girl, but it's still upsetting. It's still upsetting. Still upsetting. Meditation, what you say? Ever read children's book? Literally, yes. I'm currently reading that right now. And honestly, I don't care when anybody says I love the casting. Now I understand the flack. I understand why people are upset because they want, all the Nigerian casting. She still plans to put out that casting, so I didn't really understand that stance of like, oh yeah, it sucked and everything. They don't like the casting because, it's not all Nigerians and it's Black Americans, which I completely understand because we honestly kind of had the same conversation when Aaron Pierre got casted for Green Lantern. It was like, oh, well, Green Lantern is supposed to be dark skinned. And I think it was also because Dams and Idris was like in the talking and they were like, well, this always happens, which it does, where our characters are getting whitewashed or they get switched out for lighter tone people. Very, very serious. But in this case, with the Children of Blood and Bone and that casting, you have all dark-skinned people. Well, I'm going to say all because Amanda Steinberg done found her way in here now. But if I'm being fair, I believe she's playing the character, the Princess Amari, and I believe Princess Amari was having her skin bleached. So that makes sense for why her character would be casted. And it's also interesting because a lot of the negativity I'm seeing over the casting, some people are saying they never read the book. And their only complaint is, well, it's based off of Yoruba mythology. And they were also mad because Gile's name is Gile and it's no Z's in Yoruba. And it's just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my, well, we got something mad. Well, man, we got something to be mad about today. As Black Americans, we don't even get to see dark-skinned people in lead roles as much, in positive lead roles. This is a show that's dealing with African mythology. It's dealing with sorcery. It's also dealing with positive stories about perseverance, a family, leadership, all these different things. And we're getting to see that. And the main thing people can complain about is the nationality. Literally, the nationality. I can't. And it's like, as I get older, these race wars we do as Black people, they was never fun. But they're starting to lose the funny of like, man, we always got something to talk about, don't we? Like, okay, what we talking about today? They're literally losing the humor of like, oh, y'all are literally mad. I thought this was like jokes. This is too much. It's gone too far. Oh, I didn't even show y'all the finishing touches. How rude of me. Now, I was going to put it inside of this Tupperware, but I already have some dishes to wash, so I feel like that was just adding another one, especially because it's already in a bowl. Plus, it's clear, so you get to already see it. But here are the finishing touches. Yeah. It kind of look like some white people shit, but it's good. Real good. That chicken salad. That chicken salad is gonna taste divine. Especially after I have me a blunt. Who you telling? Who you telling? But back to Blood and Bone. I'm very excited to watch the movie. I have not finished the book. I'm literally, I think, chapter 6, 7. I'm still very early into it, but I read a lot of comics, and when I get into one comic, I gotta get into another. It's so much. But I for sure have put it on my list to finish it before the movie comes out because I'll be damned. Oh. So that's gonna be in the fridge, so y'all know everything can fester in. I'm about to put these spices up. You know the dealio. And then, honestly, since we was kind of on topic, it's on topic but off topic. But because, like, it's on topic because it's done to deal with Aaron Pierre. But did y'all see on TikTok that people... that people are being so vulgar. I'm gonna wash that off. People were getting so vulgar on that Aaron Piet is Mufasa stuff. They had to take it off. Like what? Honestly, they probably did. Disney be hiring molesters and rapists. You forgot Andy Mack had a whole child predator on there. It don't seem like Disney do the best background checks, but hey. Aaron Piet, that's Mufasa. Aaron Piet, that's Mufasa. But they was being so vulgar in them comments that the people that managed the Jennifer Hudson social media account had to cut them off because people was up in there talking about some I got multiple holes, this and that. Too much. The famous Judge Jack. Yeah. What's that one move? Up and away? Up and away? My shit. My shit. Shout out Robert Townsend. My shit. Okay, so how old are y'all? Because y'all mentioning somebody mentioning Saturday's meditation. I feel like you my age. Because you mentioned Jet Jackson. So, let's see. Up and away, 10, 25. My gosh. I don't like Aaron, but I can't put my finger on it. Let me let you in on a little secret. I'm somebody, I don't like being a part of the crowd. Okay. Nice. I appeal to all crowds. I got the 18 through the 40s. Yeah. Yeah. That's what you call complex. That's what you call diverse. That's what you call palatable. Yeah, okay. So you were Aries? You a little hothead. That's what you got going on. And all right, meditation, I see you. And honestly, like I was saying, when it comes to being in the crowd with people, I don't like doing that. So I've never been the person of like, oh yeah, if everybody likes this person, I like that person. So to get to my point, I don't like Aaron Piet either. Now I ain't got no issue, but it's just like, that ain't even been my steez to just like somebody because everybody like them. So, I understand. You Aries, I'm a Gemini. So, sometimes we get along. Sometimes we don't. What's it gonna be today? You ain't stressed me out so far, so we good. We good. Now, I still have this garlic powder out. I need to wash these dishes. Y'all didn't even know it, but I had some Sade going on in the background this whole time. I'm proud of myself because I was trying not to get copy written. I did good because y'all can't even hear it. That means YouTube can't hear it either. So maybe it's just partially. Okay, that's nice. Okay, nice little parasocial friendship you got going on there. That's cool. Up and away. Up and away. Up and away. Oh my gosh. I done sit over here and ask y'all personal information. I'm 73. So we can get personal here. Thank you, Grant, in meditation for letting me in on that. Because that was personal. And y'all didn't have to let me know that. So, I hope y'all wasn't lying though. I mean, it really wouldn't matter. I don't really care. It would just make me think you weird that you lied about your age. I'm not gonna lie. But it's whatever. Why would you tell me that? You see, I'm a Gemini. I just go back and forth. I don't even give a fuck. Like, up and away. Up and away. Up and away. What? They was on for that long to do a crossover? I want to answer your question from earlier. I think I only got up to like episode 4 with watching it. I did not get that deep. Because like I said, I was not the biggest fan of it. I thought it was very slow. Very slow. But it was cute. It didn't deserve to be canceled. Because there's plenty of other shows I know that's slow and they on like season 10. So I feel like as black people, we should have an ability to have mediocre shows as well. All of our shows ain't got to be the shit. Don't everybody even watch our shows? No way. Like what? Like, please tell me who's keeping that one show on ABC Ghost on. Please. Who's watching Jimmy Kimmel? Fallon? They would probably watch a YouTube video about them. They will all be friends. No, Saturdays only had one season, 15 episodes. Hold up, y'all. These comments, they're going a little too fast. They're going a little too fast. Okay. Up and away. I probably watch a YouTube video about them. So it had one season, 15 episodes, but within that season, they had a crossover with Raven's Home episode 11. Okay. They was getting some things done then. Making some nice moves. And I actually was watching Raven's Home, like the first 2 seasons. And then, truth be told, they did a good switcheroo because they probably would have been canceled. Like Saturdays, they would have kept on doing what they was doing. I don't know who that one girl was at first, Jazz, but I did not find her entertaining. I did not. Up and away. Up and away. Cheese all through the bitch. Yo, one of my biggest, I say dreams, I would love to travel America in an RV with my man. Oh God, something's in there. No, not Raven's daughter, the white girl. I think her name was Kat or something. It's a very small crossover. Booker, sorry. Oh, okay, that's still cute though. But one of the things I want to do is travel around in an RV with my man and a cat and a dog. And I want to do documentaries about different people across America, specifically black people, and how we compare, how we relate, all those things. I think I seen a comment by some Lil Wayne. Now, if I do, it'll be 9 seconds because copyright. She was played by Skycast. Oh, well, yeah, I did not find her entertaining. That ain't her fault, though. I hope she's doing good, though. But I'm glad they switched her out and they changed it and they had Raven go back home with her dad. I thought that was a good way to spin the story. Really, really nice. Up and away. Up and away. I have nothing to say, but up and away. All right. Oh, yeah. And y'all, oh my God, this is gonna get real personal. I ain't gonna try to make it longer. It's just gonna be a little personal. I switched over to some coffee, Cafe Bustelo. Very good. It's an espresso. But when I tell you that espresso make me go, man. That shit is not playing. Up and away. Up and away. Ain't got nothing to say about up and away. Okay, now I can put this Tupperware back. I'm gonna see season over. I was back there. Something sounds like we're making sure that. But at least they knew to make the switch. And it's never too late. I got a piece of onion on me. It's never too late to add some pizzazz to a story, you know? Oh, ain't got nothing to say. Up and away. Yeah. Go in there. I just have this one glove up here that's just been sitting here, not used, with the spoon. I'm gonna keep spoon out because I'm gonna just use it to fix the sandwiches, you know. I'm gonna sit it on this paper towel here. Up and away. Up and away. Ain't got nothing to say. But, oh no. Hello? Ugh. All right. I don't know what the fuck that was. There was some kernels up in a microwave. You look like you something had moved. It made a sound right after I had seen some kernels randomly up in the microwave. So it was very concerning. Living. Ooh. It's gonna take a while before I give in. Ooh. So many lines, no one. Man, me and you both. Like what? All right. Move this back. I'll put the celery up. And y'all. I was finna blow my stack because I thought my cherry cokes weren't put up. Ooh wee. But this is literally my favorite drink right now. Cherry Coke. I have cognitive dissonance with this too. Because I was one of the people that, you know, I acted like I was abstaining from drugs when I didn't drink soda no more. But regardless, I have cognitive dissonance to drinking this because we know we're not supposed to drink soda. But this is so damn good, bro. It don't even make no sense. Putting some more up so I can have it on deck. You know. I see you. I see you. Oh, man. You look like the mom from that story. Thank you. I love Tanya. And she has some pretty locks too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is my mother-in-law's. This is my mother-in-law's house, and me and my boyfriend actually helped her pick that fridge. So thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Y'all hear that? The applause. Yeah. Ridiculous. So I'm making a new video, and it's talking about, this is just between me and y'all. Come in closer. And I'm talking about toxic relationships within a certain TV show. That's all I'm gonna say, because I don't want to give it up. Because you tell somebody something, and they try to take it. And it's an idea that God gave me. And I feel like if I say too much, she ain't gonna like that. God ain't gonna like that. But I'm almost done with it so far. I've done a lot. I'm gonna just bring it back here so y'all can't see too much. But I just want to let y'all know I do have something up and coming. You know, I've been in the works. I know I'm like, you know, kind of inconsistent. Oh, also, yeah, that's my method. That's my method. I, you know, write my scripts, which I'm sure a lot of other YouTubers do, but you know, just for y'all that didn't know, I do actually write down what I say, because if y'all couldn't tell from this live, I be different topics at different seconds, different speeds. It's too much. And I actually like to have a proper setting of things. And like I used to write a lot of essays. I was a psych grad, so I wrote hella essays. Never. Meditation zone, you've been here since day one. What are you talking about? Never. 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 Grant, I ain't gonna forget you neither. I know you. I see you. Um but yes, I like to be on topic with stuff. And yes, I was a psych grad. Oh my gosh. I was a psych grad. And if y'all did not know, psychology requires a lot of writing, a lot of essays. And so one of the things I do want to do is become a actual screenwriter and a show writer. I actually love sitcoms. I love TV. I love comics. I love books. I always have. I actually, the first thing I know I wanted to do confidently, if, like when I was a child, it was like, yeah, those things that you never want to get paid from. If you could do something for the rest of your life and you get paid from it, I wanted to be a children's book. I'm over here. I wanted to be an illustrator for children's books. That's when I fell in love with books. I used to love going to the Scholastic Book Fair. And one thing I would always make sure I paid attention to was the author and the illustrator, because I love the fact that they were able to come together and like make these things. And one thing I would always like think was, wow, I wonder did they be like up in the studio together, like, oh yeah, this is what I want, that's what I want, which they probably do. But it's just like bottom line, the fact that even that's crazy if they're separate and somebody is able to be on a whole different side of the room, whole different side of the world, and they come up with an idea and somebody is able to physically articulate what you were thinking, or even like, you know, better than what you were thinking and give you something different. And that's what I want to do. And I've always loved stories because like that's like, you know, one of God's greatest gifts is giving us the ability to remember. And I feel like not using your memory or your knowledge to like teach or like recite what you know, or and teaching can be through whatever. I actually used to also be a daycare teacher, by the way. Gag. But teaching can be like, you know, by way of doing actual instructional videos. It can be actually teaching somebody about history by way of docudramas and everything, by historical fictional dramas, all these different things. And you know, God gives us the ability to create. That's another thing. God is the ultimate creator. And so if we are able to just like write stories, which is a lot of the ways a lot of us were introduced to God was by way of the Bible stories. If by doing that, I feel like I am like doing something that like only a few people got, only a few servants God calls to do that, to tell stories, whether it's public speakers, whether it's authors, whether it's people that direct. It's like, you know, there's so many different ways you can tell a story, but I know that's something I want to do. However, I want to do it. Even if it's like doing this, where I'm just like on live with y'all and I'm just talking. I know this is something I want to do for the rest of my life, is write stories. I love art as well. Like that's something I love as well. I'm getting back into just illustrating, period. I want to fully get into actually writing scripts outside of YouTube. And so that's something I'm really, you know, trying to get into and do. I really want to write a sitcom. Not a sitcom. No, I do want to write a sitcom. One of the shows I know I for sure want to write is a cowboys and aliens show with vampires. All three things I love come together, and I want it to be based out of the greatest city in the world, Houston, you know? So, yeah, that's what I want to do. I just did a whole bunch of rambling, you know? Thank y'all for listening. You're here. Thank you for listening, guys. Thank y'all for listening, too, you know? But honestly, I think that's it, you know? Thank y'all for being on here with me for 18-9 minutes. It's been over an hour since we've been on here. It's about to be what, an hour 30? Don't laugh at me. I've always been mad. That's an hour 30, right? 90 minutes is an hour 30, right? Okay. Don't feel bad. Rep your city. Rep your state. What? I was right. It was an hour and 30. I'm been on here for an hour, 30 minutes, y'all. Y'all been talking. Y'all been hearing me talk for an hour and 30 minutes. Gay. See you in the next one, Garrett, and thank you for stopping by, and thank you for reminding me of my symphony video, honestly, because sometimes I be forgetting, like, there's some people that still watch that and like that, because I'll say as a creative you kind of just move on from the projects that you put out, and I know sometimes I personally don't like hearing my own voice. Like, I don't like rewatching the video because then I just be feeling like there's things to do, and then I'll be getting overcritical, and then it makes me not want to do another one because it's just like, oh bitch, you sounded like that, oh bitch, you did that, oh my gosh. So yeah. But yes, I'm finna head out, y'all. I'm finna smoke me a blizzy. I was gonna say roll me up a blizzy, but I still have not learned how to roll in my 4 years of smoking. My man has taught me how to roll. No. My 5 years of smoking. My 5 years of smoking, I have not learned how to roll. It's crazy because I've only rolled a blunt successfully like 4 times. And it would be just random as fuck times. If I actually like legit put my mind to it, I fuck it up every time. Like, it's crazy. So I'm gonna have my man roll me a blunt. Then I'm going to smoke said blunt. Then I'm gonna eat me some chicken salad. Like, I mean, what can be more perfect? What can be extra perfect? I actually need to text that right now. I've been logged out of the Family Max account, and there's a new episode of the Harley Quinn show, and that just ain't gonna do. Did we change the Max password? Because, y'all, I was tripping. I was ready to watch me that earlier, and it was, oh yeah, we have to have you sign in again. I'm the eldest. I don't sign in again. I never get logged out. I should never have nothing come across my phone like that. You know how many years I've been putting into this? Log in again. I change the passwords. I set the passwords. I make the accounts. Y'all pay for them. I thought that was understood. That's the relationship. I set up the accounts. I say, hey, there's a show on here y'all should watch, as a little way of, oh yeah, so I can, watch my show. Y'all pay for it. I set the passwords. That's what we do. Like, I'm just joking, y'all. I'm joking. But I was really logged out, and it made me kind of sad. But I was able to watch Smallville instead, so I was good. Thank you, because I also want to get into voice acting. So, wait, that didn't even sound like it. That sounded like a try hard. Let me see. Let's see all the things I know how to do. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I maybe want it to sound like a... You should. In next live, you need to come back and tell me how you liked it, or next video, or next post, whatever I do. Even comment on an old video, I don't care. Say you watched it, tell me how you liked it. You're gonna love it. I'm telling you now, go ahead, and I don't know what your vice is, whether you smoke, you drink, whatever you do, get you a snack, you're going to love it. I don't even know what that is. I do have social media. My TikTok, what is my TikTok? Hold on. Before
This is Teeny's.
Hold on. My TikTok is done. That is my man I've been talking about the whole time, y'all. Well, let me turn this down a little bit. This is my TikTok. It is DonDonna888. It is the one with Michiko as the profile picture. And then I believe my Instagram should be the same thing. Oh no, my Instagram is actually Aggie Andrea. I don't know who that Andrea person is, but that's the name of it. Aggie Andrea. So Yes. I wish I could comment on here and then I can like put it in there. But yes, so that is my that's my Instagram. Aggie Andrea, AGGY ANDREA. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know who no Kid Leroy is, but I'll just know that a person whose face I don't know has just followed me, and I know it's you. Shout out to you, Grant. Shout out to you. And so my TikTok again, Donna 888 DONNA 888. Yes. Yes. All right. But my man has came down, so that means it's really time to go. So I thank y'all for rocking with me for this hour and 30. I cannot believe we got to an hour and 30 today. This is the longest live I've ever done. Thank y'all for stopping by, and thank y'all for watching this video. I will see y'all in the next live. I will see y'all in the next video. I will see y'all whenever. Y'all stay blessed. Trying to have like a little inspirational thing to say. Stay blessed and be the best version of yourself that you can be every day. See you later.